spent every other day in a bog, and I'll go balmy before long.
What's up, Jerry? Dude, man, you kill me with that website. I have been messing with my build for 2 days now. I literally just tweaked out this build today. Chad, what's up, buddy? Yeah, for sure. It's funny, dude. My damage is way higher tweaking my build, but I'll get into it after I kill this stuff. It's I found a tangle tongue, so I was trying to do a build around it, and it almost seems like you need that sacred flame to get it to work right. I might be just way off on that, but it seems so underwhelming. And I know it's a crit-based build, so it's, you know, I might just not have the right gear to accent the tangle tone. But I went back to the build I had and made some tweaks based off of one of the guys on the website. And my damage went from like 63k to like 97k on my lightning spear. So like just messing around with it, it's way higher. But I haven't. This is like my first map since I changed it. Are you doing the new PoE 1 update or league? It just dropped like 30 minutes ago. I just didn't feel like messing with it. I kind of want to nail down this game. Mario Kart 64, Jesus, dude. Yeah, Jerry, my passives were exactly like one of the builds. I looked at multiple and I settled on one, and then I copied his passive tree exactly. But it was weird. The one I don't know. One of them, the one I ended up following was more of an ES build, so I probably figured I should backtrack on that one. But then I went with the one I got now, and the damage is kind of crazy, or a lot higher. But I haven't tested it on single target yet, because I still need to make some adjustments. I feel like I'm really getting into the the heart and soul of this game, with like all the little things that you have to kind of coordinate together. It's kind of funny. I think it's great, but dude, it could drive you crazy just tweaking it. Stuck on a tree.
Pack's full.
Really? Alright, we already need to go back. Bottom middle. Oh, so you can see the skill stuff? Yeah. What am I doing? Move the camera here. We'll shrink it a little bit. Looks kind of blurry. No, it's clearing up. And there's still some boss mechanic stuff that I need to adjust for, like my intel, doing the build change. My intel fell too low for Orbit Storm, so I have to adjust that. And there's just all kind of stuff. Yeah, and to be fair, the Tangle Tongue is it's a really bad one. It's not a good one. So, I mean, I know that that messes with the crit stuff, so. I've picked these up because they're tier 5, tier 4. Just to look at them. Oh, that physical damage is so low. We could hit it with 2 results, so. Plus 6 hammer. man, that chest piece is actually decent as well. Well, a base to work with. What do you mean by recomb? Because, let's see, we got the one accuracy roll. I mean, technically I'd want to restack the accuracy. Or get the second accuracy roll. Yeah, I don't know. What does that entail, though? I don't know what that entails. And choose the statue. Wait, so that's not the bench, right? That's the reforged bench where you put 3 and it just randomizes. How do you recombinate, though? Is it an orb? I don't know what you use to do that. Are you talking about here? Am I missing something? Oh, shoot. The recombinator. I've never used this. Say it again. It's always something. So how does this work? You'd put like the 2 here and it lets you pick. Now, does it have to be the exact same base? Like, does it have to be another helix base? Helix spear? So any spear base. All right, you got to give me more info on this. So it lets you put 2. I'm not going to do it, but let's see what it does. Let's grab a spear. See, like I got this one. So if I were to do this, it's not taking anything from here. Oh, target is corrupted. Okay, okay. So I can't use a corrupted one. So let's just get another random one here. Alright, like this one. This one's decent. Let's do that one. So let's say I put helix here and this one here. Yeah, but I'm just looking at it from a stat perspective, like if I wanted to replace this physical damage with this physical damage, is that how that would work? So if I were to do this, so I want that one. I want, say I want this. Right, so I want, say I want that. And this one doesn't have accuracy, so say I want, or is it only one stat? Is it only one stat? Okay, so it's only one stat. Oh, so you could pick more than one? Okay. I'm not. I'm. So say I wanted this. All right. Yeah. Hold on. Let's start over. So I put that. So choosing just now, where does it just create a whole brand new spear here? Okay, this is going to drive me nuts. So say I pick that. It doesn't do anything. It'll just choose one of these base. Okay. So say I picked that. So there's no chance of that happening. That's why there's nothing here. Oh, I see. So if it's got the same stat on both, I picked this one, so it doesn't give me one over here. Because that I can't select that because I selected it here. So then if I do, say, attack speed, it's not over here, so it doesn't make the notification. And then let's say I do this, 2%. That's funny. So one from each side. I got you. That's interesting. But I guess the chance is like I got 3 selected, so it's like a 2 or 1.5% chance. Yeah, instead of this, let's go, because I don't need attack speed because we're using bolts, so attack speed doesn't matter. Say we pick that. Let's take that off. So it's like 52 with both of those stats. And if I do that, it drops it to 7.7. That's actually really, and then from there, you'll get like a rare spear that you could hit with exalts and hopefully get some decent stuff. Oh, I gotta put those. Yeah, I got tons of it. Damn, man. Already something new today. I didn't even notice that thing down there. That's crazy. Oh, let me tell you. Dude, because I got spears with like all kind of different stats that are good on them. Like, I don't know why I have that one. This one sucks. But like the accuracy on this one. Now, what's it do for like the double rolled stat rolls? Like this has 2 accuracy ratings on it that are stacked. I'm assuming it probably only picks one of them. I don't know that it'll even let me, since it's, oh, it splits them. Okay, it sets it on there as 2 different ones. So if I were to pick that, see, there's nothing over here. Oh, well, it's because it's corrupted. Okay, okay. That's too much, man. That's too much. Now I'm gonna spend all my time picking up spears and see if I get. Okay, Jesus. Alright, let's see if there's one we could combo just to play around with it. Okay, so like this one has 188 physical. And say we wanted to add what would I want to pair with that? Oh, yeah, it could be. It could be, actually. Where'd it go? Oh, wait, I put it here. Yeah, it's split. Yeah, it's split. Never mind. So it's 165 versus... Did I have one higher than that, though? It's still higher than the other ones. There's a 161. It's by itself. So there's a 165. It's also got high lightning. It's max three stats. Like with that one, I would probably only want to pair it with accuracy. Like with that one, I'd probably want to put, well, that one's corrupt. I can't do that one. Like if I had a uncorrupted one with high accuracy, I would probably try and want to pair those two, because that's a high fizz roll, and I'd want to pair it with accuracy. And see, it rolled a 21. Well, shoot, now I want to keep all the spears and try and pull stats off of them. That's funny. Okay. I don't remember. How do you edit the... I want to pull that recombinator up. How do you edit the... Is this it? Yeah, there we go. Edit. Oops. How do you move that? Can you just drag it? Okay, yeah, I should just drag it. Now, we want it over here. Let's put it here. Okay. Man. Yeah, I am.
Hello.
That's too funny, dude. That's why I keep playing. I mean, it's just like I'm constantly learning new stuff and changing stuff. See, I feel like this is a really good base, starting base for like if I wanted to throw it on my Sork. But now, I don't know if I want to recombo before I start exalting and doing all that kind of stuff. 'Cause look, I got this. And it's got a 40 fire and a 40 cold roll on it. Alright, we're gonna play this with this one. Oh, I got it up here now. So like, oh shoot, I want to keep the spirit too though. Oh no. Let's try 4. Okay, let's see what it does. I want this 99. I want the spirit. Oops. No, I don't want that. I want the spirit. Then I'd want this and this. 0.26. There's no shot. The Rivals Tournament. That's kind of cool that they're streaming. It was, well, they've been kind of doing the esports thing right out of the gate, though, haven't they? Now, if this fails, does it... There's a chance it's just like a completely random generic thing here. I feel like I need to test this with some jank, no good stuff first. Let's see, just to see how it works. Let's try it with some breach rings. Just throw that in there. Let's try it with these breach rings. Just playing around with them because it doesn't really matter for these. I just had thrown them in my inventory. So say we wanted the lightning damage. And say I just wanted like the intel off of this and the cold resist. Say I did that. Oh, it'll give you nothing. So if it fails, it doesn't make a generic item. It just completely poofs it. I got you. Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes it even a little more risky. But I guess if you find 2 items and each one has a stat that you like, but all the other stats are garbage, then it's kind of worth recombination just to see what you get. Like if you just want like 1 stat off of each item, I could see that being useful. I could see that being useful. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I might as well take a chance if you get 1 tier roll, but all the rest is garbage, but you have 1 tier roll and all the rest is garbage. Might as well try and combine them. I could see that being worthwhile. That's kind of cool. All right, let's finish this map. That's funny. Oh, okay. Doing the reforge thing with 3 breach rings. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, we don't want that. there's just, I don't know. I don't think that it's too much. It's just there's so many different crafting options. It's a lot to learn.
A worthy foe.
That's funny stuff, man. Dude, I spent hours just looking at different builds on that website though. Just perusing all the different setups people have. I hadn't even dove into the DB one for the crafting stuff. Dude, it's so some of these guys have put together some crazy gear. Oh, let's be fair though. That, I mean, getting that kind of data and being able to see that kind of data is, yeah, that's full on nerd, but man.
Clean kill.
Information rules the world, right?
Another trophy.
I missed one.
Through the art.
I don't bother with shields. It's funny, like this rampart, the Lycosidae, I guess. I've found 3 of those since yesterday, and I corrupted this one into 2 socket. The accuracy or the armor roll is kind of crap, but it's such a low armor item, it's not really that big a deal. Getting it 2 sockets was kind of nice. I'm using Stormlance now. I switched to Stormlance. Which does... So here's the setup. It is. It's right here. So here's the setup. So when I get to the boss, I turn off. I think it's. I have only done it a couple times. So I got the cast on crit for Sniper's Mark. I've seen this set up like on everybody that uses cast on crit. So Sniper's Mark apparently is the play. Because it grants you Frenzy Charge, so you turn off Combat Frenzy and Wind Dancer. Or I could turn off Herald, it doesn't matter. I turn that on. No, it has to be Wind Dancer. Uh-oh. Oh, this is the... I forgot. I need to rework my intel now. I just respec'd earlier before the stream, so my intel needs to be at 133, but I can't go below 205 here. So 29, so I could do the respec. I need to do that. Let's get rid of this stuff first. And I hang on to my jewels. Alright, so I need to do... I just need to respec attributes to intel until we're at 133. One more. This can't go below 205, so I'm pretty decent there. Okay, so now my Orb of Storms is up and my cast on crit. So when I get to a boss, it is this off, this off, this on. I haven't tried it yet though. I just did respec. And it does. I killed the I killed this skeleton, or not skeleton. What's his name? The breach boss I've done with this, and it went pretty quick. It went pretty quick. It wasn't like a 5-second kill, but it was pretty fast. It works decent. So like my DPS on my lightning spear now has gone up to 90k? It was just 97. Oh, I pulled that dex off to switch to intel, that's why. But I mean 97, 90 for map clear, I mean it's not that big a deal. I think I got some that are already all the way up. Yeah, and Feeble kind of sucks. If I'm just doing like in Feeble, I'll keep on there if it's like a not a boss map. It doesn't have a bunch of stuff on it, because the enfeeble thing is a cast, like a circle that you can get out of now. It doesn't automatically apply, which is, I don't know if they changed that the last update. Have you noticed that? It's not on you automatically. It's a cast on the ground. I don't know if it's always been that way. I don't think it has. I think it was all. Yeah, they changed it. You know how you had the debuff on you when you entered the map? Now it's one of those timed casts on the ground that you can get out of. And if you're in it, you have enfeeble for 30 seconds. It's pretty long. But if you stay out of it, you don't actually get enfeeble. And it applies for that and the elemental, whatever it's called. And I don't know if it does it for the temporal chains. I scrap those immediately because I don't like to be slowed. I don't see elemental weakness. That's cast as well. See how now it says area is cursed? It's different now. It doesn't. Ignite's still on the ground. Yeah, Ignite and Cold is still on the ground. But it casts elemental weakness and enfeeble now. And you could get out of it pretty easy unless it's one of those tight hallway maps. Then it's, you know, it's annoying, but yeah, it's not as bad now. Like, I dump temporal, I dump ignite, and I dump the one with the crit damage, up to 400% crit damage by the mobs. I dump those three. I don't see one. I usually get rid of this one. The crit hit and crit bonus, damage bonus. I don't want to up the one-shot chances, so I dump that one. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, you just don't get hit, but it's still, I don't even want to play around with it. So I dump that one automatically as well. I just get those out of my inventory immediately. I'm not going to mess with that. I hate Veil Factory. I don't like Veil Factory. That one's not bad. Augury, I can't stand. Veil City, I don't remember that one. They added a bunch of new ones. I don't think Veil City's new, but you don't hit that one that much. There's one called I don't see it. It's a snow map, and I don't like that one either. See, Augury, I don't care for. They said they were going to mix it up so you don't get the same repetitive maps all the time. Crypt, I think Crypt is okay. I don't remember. Oh, Frozen Falls, that's a new one. Yeah, I don't see it. It's a pretty rare one. Crypt. But yeah, I mean, they've mixed it up. I should try a boss fight though. I haven't tried it. We'll do this blooming field. want to juice it all the way. I don't know. I'm not sure how this build's gonna go. And we'll try it. Which one was I looking at? I don't know what. I don't remember what this one is. But they had that update earlier this week. I don't remember when it was. Yeah, this one I don't care for either. Oh, that was that cast. See, that's the elemental one. Hold on, let's see if it does it. I think you got to be near mobs. That cast right there is the elemental weakness one now. See, I got hit by it. So now I have it for 30 seconds. So they changed it so that it's not just automatically applied as a debuff. But I mean, it spams pretty often. Okay. I love being hit by just the random shit on the ground. Hard to be so bad as a hardcore player.
We shall not rest. Light strike twice.
go ahead and do this breach. Just paint yourself into a corner. God almighty. I have such a hard time when there's so much stuff on the ground. It's eating up that XP. I don't have any of the omens to mitigate that. I'm out. What the hell? Okay, that map just got stressed. It's so bad. Yeah, I don't know what I need. I have a high evasion. I think 75 is cap, right? But I'm starting to think that evasion's not the play. I need to go like the energy shield route. Well, it looks like ingenuity is what I want over headhunter.
What is it?
Because I got a ton of heavy belts. What's the highest roll on that? That's only tier 3. I guess no, we could try it. I got how many do I got? Yeah, I got a bunch. Well, they haven't flipped the tier stuff yet. Like it's, I don't think tier 1's the highest now. Have they flipped the tier numbers? Oh, maybe. Yeah, they have flipped them already. Yeah, they have to be flipped. Yeah, I thought that was a future update, but it looks like they might already be flipped. Oh, I know, but it looks like, because like this has got the 36 to 40 cold resistance as a T2. I don't think, like the old way, that's the T2. I think they might have flipped it already. Don't you think? Because T2 for 92 to 100% evasion, I think they've already flipped it. Yeah, it looks like it's already flipped. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. It's already flipped. I got a bunch of chance swords. Might as well try, right? I think I got a bunch. How many do I have? I got 23 of them. Nah, I probably should have held out to it for that recombo thing. Worth a shot. I think I got some more. Instead of just letting them sit there. What they got? Is Headhunter's the only thing you could get, right? That recombo thing's got me all kind of looking at items different. It's funny. Yeah, that recombo thing's got me all jacked up, man. And the fact that they got the numbers flipped, because I was seeing T1 and on stuff and just immediately just getting rid of them. I mean, I'd look at the number, but it's just like T1 in my head was bad. But what do you think? So, what do you think though? Should I move away from the evasion setup and maybe go more energy shield? Because that would require me to go a whole different route on my gear though. Well, not necessarily. Let's look at this guy's build that I was looking at. See, I was kind of looking at this guy's build. I looked at a bunch, and this is the one I kind of went with. Because his setup was already fairly close to mine. He does do some other stuff, like I don't know what he's doing with Glacial Lance. He's got that thrown in there, but that might just be something left over that he threw in there. Because like everything else, like Infuse, Lightning Spear, Storm Lance, Thunder Barrage, all this stuff is stuff I already got set up. He doesn't use the cast on crit thing though, which I was kind of surprised with. But his DPS on his Lightning Spear was kind of wild. It's like 1.8 million. What you want?
Aren't you hungry?
No, it's 4 o'clock.
You're not hungry?
No, it's 4 o'clock.
But you didn't have a lunch anything.
Yeah, you did. You made it for me.
Like what?
You made me a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich was it?
Egg and cheese sandwich.
That was at breakfast.
That was at 12 o'clock.
You get up to 12 o'clock. So you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I just wonder. So busy?
Yeah, I'm talking to people right now. So are you?
My voice too?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I thought you should be.
No, he's not using Wind Serpent. He's using Storm Lance. There's no links on it. I don't know. I feel like, because sometimes you just leave jewels in or gems in. I think that's what that is. I don't think he's actually using it. See, it's not even popping up on his DPS. I think he's going the Storm Lance Lightning Spear setup. His jewels. Yeah, these are like off the hook. He's got all three of the unique ones that I think everybody kind of stacks, which are kind of crazy. Alright, what was I going to look at? His life is low. Well, his health is low too, though. In fact, mine's higher. Yeah, my evasion's higher. Alright, let's try another map. That didn't go so well. Man, I don't care about that. Man, it took all the good at mods off.
What can I do for you? But this hope now lies dormant.
It's Friday the 13th. I probably shouldn't even be playing. That's not horrible. That's that same map. Let's try that one. Nothing. I'm still messing around with these expeditions. I don't think they're that good anymore.
After a bit of ancient treasure, eh?
This ought to stir things up.
No, stop. What else I pick up? Wow, is that all? What the hell? Smoking, that was the whole goal, dude. was to recreate Lightning Fury. And that's basically that's what they've done. It is like Diablo's Lightning Fury. It like chains and splits and like an enhanced graphics version of it. It works pretty good. Pretty OP, just like in D2. How you been doing, man? Roberto, what's up, brother? Oh, where you going? I've only been to Mexico once. I went to Cabo, which it was an extremely nice holiday vacation. I never did like the typical like Cancun, all that kind of stuff. I never did those like when I was young. Never really that much of an interest, to be honest. But did do a trip to Cabo, and that was fantastic. Puerto Vallarta. Are you doing a cruise thing, or are you just going to like a resort? Alright, here's a boss fight. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll try it. Alright, so we turn off, on. Alright. This might just go badly. We'll see. Okay, never mind. That was kind of obnoxious. That went way better than I thought it was gonna. I need to do like a vacation, like go somewhere. I haven't really done that in a pretty good while. It's tough though with mom. Yeah, Jerry, he had all those unique jewels, which, yeah, I don't have that. They're kind of crazy. Which I'm sure that's like a big thing behind his damage, but I mean, mine's presentable. It's nowhere near OP. I gotta be honest, Alaska was never on my bucket list. I have heard that about Puerto Vallarta, for sure. I think my wife went there. Her company did like a cruise in January, but they would take all their salespeople on a cruise, no spouses. And I think they did a cruise that went there. Or it might have been Cozumel. But yeah, I've only done the one trip to Cabo, which, to be fair, was really nice. I enjoyed that a lot. Now I'm looking at every stat to see when there's a T1. I'm sure, man. Roberto, my dad was like in love with Alaska. He had talked about it, and to be fair, I'm glad he didn't. He wanted to do the whole homesteading thing in Alaska and just drag the whole family up there and live in the backwoods. I mean, props to him for enjoying that kind of stuff, but that wouldn't have been me, man. But he wanted to do it. And what's funny is he didn't really know, think about it in that way until he saw all the homesteading videos and Alaska videos on YouTube, then it was one of them things where he was like, I'd 100% done that if I was younger. And he'd have been able to pretty easy, for sure. Why did I get 79s? But yeah, I'm averse to the cold, just in general. I don't do cold. Sure, you can make that trip in the summertime, but wintertime Alaska, there's like zero wish to do that. Jerry, we're thinking about something like that in the fall. I'm talking to my sisters. We're thinking about doing a beach house in the fall on the Outer Banks. I think that'll be, like, right now there's just no way. Like, everything's expensive. Like the holiday, or not the holiday, but the vacation season in Outer Banks right now is like through the roof. But we were thinking about doing one like October, because the fishing's good, but the beachgoer season's over, and the housing, the rental prices really drop in that time of the year. So we're thinking about doing that around October. I could hold out till then, because that's something I could do with my mother, that, you know, because we'll be in a house and the kids will be there and family stuff, and she loves that. But like taking her to like whatever outside of a vacation like that, she wouldn't have much interest in. But doing it, dude, Nag's Head, that's where we normally go. We've been there. We've rented a house there for family trips like 3 times, and all 3 times were a blast. We did a whole week. In fact, 2 of them we did at Thanksgiving. We did 2 in Thanksgiving. I think we did one in the spring. I don't remember. But the weather's still decent. It's like 60s and 70s temperature-wise. Yeah, Nag's Head's awesome. And we always enjoyed that, is because you could get, like the last house we got, this is about, my dad was still alive, so it was about 5 or 6 years ago. Might not have been that long. It was my parents' 50th anniversary. And so my sister and I rented a house for the week for their anniversary. And my other sister flew in to go. And it was in Nag's Head. And we did the whole week there, and it was a pretty nice beach house. It was 5 or 6 bedrooms. Might have been bigger than that. It was big. It had like an entertainment room and a pool table, and it was just a nice setup. It had a game room. And I want to say my sister and I, we split it, and it cost... It cost between $25 and $3 for the whole week, which is stupid cheap. And we did that Thanksgiving week, and I fried a turkey on Thanksgiving. We did, like, it was awesome time. Yeah, no, that's super cheap. But that's how much the prices drop once you get past Labor Day weekend. The prices just consistently fall lower and lower and lower. Because that house was probably 5,000 square foot ish, between 4 and 5 maybe. Huge house. And for that kind of price, yeah, it was stupidly cheap. And here's the thing, though. My wife was talking about it the other day. Her cousin, she's married to a farmer. He's retired now, but they own 2 big beach houses on Hatteras that they rent out, and they would give that to us in the off season for just the cleaning costs. And these are huge. They're like 10 bedroom beach houses, and they got 2 of them that they have like on 2 adjacent lots, and they would let us rent them for just the cleaning costs for a week. Yeah, dude, these houses rent during peak hot vacation time for $22,000 a week is their rental price in like from like now until Labor Day weekend. 22,000 for 1 week rental. Yeah, the Hatteras near the lighthouse. But it's when they this was like in the last week they said that, and I was like, holy jeez, man, we have to set that up, because 10 bedrooms. Mouse sensitivity? It's not set to, like mine is a GeForce, so it has sensitivity buttons on the top. So I don't mess with like the in-game settings. I adjust mine on the mouse. So hopefully we could tie that together this fall. It'd be a blast if we could do it. So we'll see. To be able to pull that together and get a deal like that, because I mean, if we did that with that many people, we'd probably pull in like maybe my wife's family. There'd be enough space with 10 bedrooms for quite a few people. Yeah, my mouse sensitivity though, Roberto, is usually about, this is about the same in D2, but again, and I don't adjust it in game, so yeah, I don't really have a frame of reference for you. Yeah, Jerry, that's 100%. It's getting actually a little easier with my sisters, because one's in college now and the other 2 are in high school, and my other sister, both her kids are grown, so it becomes a little easier again. The troubles like would actually be coordinating with my son, because I got 3 little girls now, so that becomes a little tougher. But if I give him enough heads up, it's easy enough for him to get vacation time. Yeah, that can get a little tough, Roberto. You should be able to turn the sensitivity down in the game, I believe, though. I don't remember if D2 has an in-game sensitivity setting. It should. Here's what I would suggest. I've always been a fan of these GeForce Logitech mice, and having the buttons on the top to adjust the sensitivity instead of having to fiddle with it in every game, I prefer that. Yeah, Jerry, it is, and we also have a hookup on Crab. My wife's uncle, I think great uncle. He is a crab fisherman for blue crab, and every time we go up there, he gives us like a dozen soft shells. Dude, that neck of the woods, Nag's Head, that whole area, we have hookups there. Because my wife's parents live like 30 minutes from, it's about 40 minutes from Nag's Head. But that's just because that little stretch of 64 to get there is kind of a slow drive with traffic. But it's only about 25 miles, 30 miles maybe, to get to Nag's Head from my wife's parents' house. And I mean, her family's lived up there their whole lives, so there's crab fishermen, like there's farmers, but like the one farmer, he owns beach houses. It's just, there's all kind of stuff. But I really need to do something this fall. We're kicking it around. I think we've kind of got the wheels in motion, because I told my wife to maybe talk to her cousin about it. No, I'm kind of spoiled on air shows. We used to go to Pope Air Force Base. We lived in Fayetteville, and Pope Air Force Base is right there, and the air shows there were like off the hook crazy. So like any of the other ones we go to are kind of it's okay. Because we've been to like some big air shows. I was trying to think, where would the air show be out there? You talking about on the Outer Banks? Oh, I didn't think about that. I don't know. I've never... Dude, here's what's funny. I've never even been to Kitty Hawk. When we get to the Outer Banks, we get to Nag's Head, we never go north. North is Kill Devil Hill, Kitty Hawk, all that stuff. We always go south towards Hatteras and Ocracoke. We never go north. Dude, I've never been there. Oh, well, I know. It's not far. But we hit Highway 13, which is south, and 12 goes north. We get to 13 and head south every time. It is what it is, man. Because usually when we're on the Outer Banks, the primary goal is fishing. And the fishing's always better going towards Hatteras. And it's just how it's always been with my family. Alright, I need to do another boss fight. That one was kind of crazy. What about that? That's augury. Oh yeah, it's totally shameful. I mean, we've been in that neck of the woods many times. That's kind of cool. Many times. It just have never gone. But maybe we'll do something different this fall. It depends. Like Hatteras, the way the Outer Bank roads are, it's a slow drive once you get on the Outer Banks. Hey, Liam. So it just, I don't know where my wife's cousins' houses are, and if we end up doing that, I don't know how far south we'll be on the Outer Banks. I really want to do it, so hopefully we can get it lined up. You talking about the mouse buttons? What are you talking about? I never hit mine by accident. I just never do. My mom's been getting kind of bored though. I think she's about ready to head to my sister's for a little while. Oh, this is gonna be though. I forget the name of the boss. Hey Jerry, when you're looking at gear on the ground, do you just look at the tier rating, or do you also, like, if it's not it's just a tier 1, but it's like a base that you might be looking for? Is that how you look at what gear to pick up? Jerry, here's the thing, and I kind of get it. Like, I've asked my mother, you know, if she wanted me to take her to stuff like that. That's what I need to do. I need to set up my filter for specific bases. Just make a list. I look at the blues if they're tier 4 and 5. But back to my mother. It's kind of weird. She is aware of her memory issues. Oddly enough, because her short-term memory is really not good. I mean, she doesn't remember most things that we talk about like 5 minutes later. But at the same time, she's cognizant of her memory issues. So she gets embarrassed around strangers now, which used to never be the case. So it's hard for her to get interested in, like, what you're talking about, like senior stuff, like just where people get together. I feel like if I get her into an atmosphere, she then just goes along with it. But getting her to that point is kind of tough. Yeah, dude, it's I don't know. I mean, we've gotten really good at, you know, just going along with it and making her feel comfortable. But at the same time, she's aware of her not being able to remember stuff. So it's one of those things where she starts to get uncomfortable in, like, social situations unless I'm around. Like, if I'm there, she's more comfortable. But like for instance, my wife went to see my son today to see the babies, and my mother didn't want to go because I wasn't going. It's I don't know, it's kind of weird. No, well, it's kind of well, Liam, before you got on, she walked up here asking me if I wanted something to eat when she had just fixed me like a sandwich like a couple hours ago. But because, like, I got her before I got online, I turned the Okinawa TV channel on, so she was watching it. But I think she's, like, already gotten kind of bored with it. She doesn't like to sit around a whole lot. So yeah, it's kind of a weird spot to be in. Like yesterday I took her like to the Japanese store. She had a blast doing that. But she's starting to get uncomfortable in more social situations, which she never used to be. She'd make friends anywhere. So it's kind of a tough thing to work around. No, there's not. I've already checked. There's like when we lived in Fayetteville, there was a Okinawan group, because Fayetteville is Fort Bragg. So there's a lot of Japanese and Okinawans that live there just because of that. But up here in Raleigh, there's like business related, but there are Japanese, but not as much Okinawan type stuff. Like she was in an Okinawan group in Fayetteville. So yeah, it makes it a little tough. But it's just stuff. It's more. I need to explore it more for sure. Because she does get a little bored. She is. Not like religious. She went to church in Fayetteville, but I don't know. It's weird. She kind of wants to stick close to home, but then she gets bored. So it's kind of a tough spot. But I mean, we work it through. Usually, like I say, when she starts getting a little bored, I just trade off with one of my sisters, and she goes stay with one of my sisters for like a month. And then she'll get bored, and then she'll come back home, and she'll be good. She'll be good for a while. That's been kind of working. I just want to get her like interested in like other stuff, and she doesn't really. She doesn't seem like she wants to cater to anything like that. But I mean, we keep trying. And every once in a while, I'll stumble across some stuff on YouTube that actually is really interesting for her. I found like and I could probably rehash them because she won't remember. I found like a whole series of Japanese or Okinawan like folk music videos, and man, she ate that up. So, and I could probably rehash, go back through those, and she'd probably fall all over it. That's just it, Jerry. She don't like stuff like that. It's funny. She gets weird about money. Like, she'll tell me about how much money she has, but then I'll suggest, like, let's go get this or something, and she's like, nah, it costs too much. It's like one of them things where, and she has plenty of money. She pulls in like a sizable amount of cash or money from the government every week. She gets my dad's military retirement. She gets my dad's Social Security, his 401k, and VA benefits. It's a sizable chunk of money every month. And she'll tell me, I got this. Let's go spend it. Then in the same token, when we'll be looking at something, and I was like, why don't you get it? And it'll be like 15 bucks or something, like a pair of slippers or something. She'd be like, nah, it costs too much. I'm like, I can't win with that. No, it wasn't the depression for her, Jerry. It was the Battle of Okinawa. That's what did it, because they were in survival mode for a pretty good while. No, Roberto, 100%. If I'm in her company, she's happy, and my sisters, to be fair. Yeah, Liam, that's kind of what it is. Nope, she doesn't like board games. She will, though. It's kind of funny. She'll play. It's not mahjong, the actual mahjong game, but the tile one where you match up to do the. She'll play that for hours on the computer. She'll do the tile matching thing, the mahjong online games. She'll do that. She'll play that for a pretty good bit. No, she has that set up already. She plays that to pass the time. But then, after a while, after an hour or two, I mean, she's ready to do something else. I tell you what, though, you should see what she did to my front garden bed or flower bed. It looks amazing. It's like immaculate. But now it's done. It's like she's finished with it. Oh, 100% she sweeps outside. Every day. Every day. Dude, she is out there pulling little weeds and stuff out of that flower bed every day. It's kind of funny. She'll spend money. She doesn't mind spending money on food. Food is one of those things she'll pay whatever for food. She thinks eating well and eating good food, the cost doesn't really matter. Sweep their lawn? No, she doesn't do that. She just sweeps the sidewalks and stuff. Sweeping lawn sounds kind of odd. Like for like if we go out to eat for dinner, she don't care about the price. She don't care. But I think it still goes back to that mentality from when they were trying to survive on Okinawa after the battle, where trying to find food was like their main thing. So paying, I took her to Okinawa or Japanese store yesterday, and she must have spent $150 on just like random food items. And the other thing, and it kind of falls into that, like what you're saying, Liam, she gets angry if we throw food away out of the refrigerator that's like been in there for a while or something. That makes her so mad. Dude, it tears her out of the frame. She will, after we eat dinner, there could be like, we have some chicken or something, and there could be like one chicken leg left or something. Well, not even that. Chicken leg I would keep, but like like a handful of mashed potatoes or something, and she will scrape that into a bowl and put it in the refrigerator. It's not even enough to like even have for a snack, but you are not throwing that in the trash. Well, see, that's the thing, Mike. There's something that triggers that, right? Like you're saying, like the homeless time. That's what like spins that up, right? It's the same with her. Like they had to literally scrounge and steal food to survive after the Battle of Okinawa was over. So that whole wasting food thing, that's no bueno, man. That ain't happening. We always do that.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
We definitely always do that. Yeah, especially if it's. There's been times I leave food if it wasn't, it just wasn't that great. But like if we went to somewhere good to eat, we had leftovers. Yeah, they were coming back. 100%. Don't care. I don't know why that's there. It's whatever. Jerry got me all wound up about these single stats on these items now. Well, we do that, Mike, with Olive Garden. Olive Garden, if you do takeout from Olive Garden or eat at Olive Garden, you have so much food left over, it's another meal. It's crazy.
Time is not on our side. Greetings.
Oh yeah, dude, Red Lobster biscuits. Dude, my wife, like you could buy the biscuits already made and just like cook or bake, and you could get like the mix. They're so good, man. Dude, Red Lobster when we were younger, Red Lobster was the go-to place. I'm surprised they're even still open now. But man, Red Lobster was it. Yeah. Should I take that? Jared's got to me where I'm looking at everything again. I'm gonna pick that up. It's tier 5. Damn, smoking, that's rough. Dude, I don't care if it's not real Italian. Man, Olive Garden is a nice go-to, not that expensive, meal. And it's good. I don't care if it's not Italian, real Italian or not. It's good. There's nothing wrong with the Olive Garden trip. Italian enough, exactly. No, dude, their Alfredo's decent, man. Well, I usually get like seafood Alfredo, and yeah. Plus the fact you literally get 2 meals out of 1 meal. It's so much food. I don't care about Italian or not. I just, if I enjoy eating it, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's Italian or Mexican or whatever. Oh, we did find. We were out this past weekend. Was it? Yeah, it was this past weekend, and we found this butcher shop in the town next to us, which it's not that far. It's like 5 miles, and they have some of the most incredible stuff there. We'll be visiting that butcher shop because they do. What was it? I will have to look it up. They were advertising. They did had like a story in one of the local magazines, a little write up, and they make their own. It's called pinwheel sausage that they make, and it looked incredible. That's tier 5. I'll have to look at that too. I'm gonna have to look it up just to show you guys now. It's a place called the Meat Shop, and they've started doing, like, they call them artisan deli sandwiches. Man. I'm getting a lot of stuff out of this map.
I've enough in my pack already.
Alright, we gotta go back again. No, this is different. This is different. Oops. Let's move this back over here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. The Meat House. I don't see it. Butcher list. Here we go. They don't have pictures of it. Actually, I don't even see it on their thing. Their online thing is not updated. Yeah, they don't. I saw it in a magazine. That's where I saw the advertising for it. It was some crazy stuff. Yeah, it sounds probably about the same, Jerry. I'd imagine. It's just crazy. This stuff in that write up. I was showing my wife. I was like, we got to go and really peruse this place. Don't care. Now I'm looking for T1s. Smoked pork chop, I bet that's good. My God, man.
You do it well.
Sounds like business is good.
What can I do for you?
See, like, look at the stats on that. 100% increased armor and 40% light res. Can you do that reforge thing or recombo with blue items? Would you want to do that? Well, should I upgrade them and then do it? How would that work? Let's try it. I just want to pull the light res and the spirit roll. Brr. No bueno. Oh well.
Now for the reward.
It'd have been cool, but whatever. Dude, I'm gonna spend. Now I'm gonna be looking at items way more now. That's funny. In fact, that might be a good trip this weekend to check that place out. Because they had some amazing looking steaks.
That was almost a challenge.
And now I'm picking up everything again. Order from Snake River Farms. Yeah, but why order if you could potentially get like the same quality of meat locally? Potentially. I'm not saying it is.
Fingers crossed, luck's on your side.
What's your go-to cut, Jerry? Where's the last one? Oh, they went inside.
Look to me later.
Tommy, what's up, buddy? Ribeye? I'm not a huge ribeye person. My go-to is honestly a porterhouse or T-bone. That's always what I get. My wife is filet, but here's the thing about filet to me. Fillets don't have the flavor to me that you get. Like T-bone, like the meat around the bone just has more flavor. It just does. And that's always why I've always gone with like a T-bone, is just because it just seems to be more flavorful. Like fillets are great, like they're tender, you know. It just, to me, it's lacking the flavor a lot of times as other cuts might have. Oh, I know that, but the cooking it with the bone, I think, to me, just adds a little more flavor to it. I mean, I'd probably be on board with that, for sure. Like a bone-in ribeye, I'd be on board with that. Like, I don't dislike ribeyes. It's just not like my go-to cut. And I've never had, I guess they call it the tomahawks. I've never had that. And I still haven't tried Wagyu. Still haven't tried it. I need to just do it. But I'm afraid to cook it myself. For the first time. I'd be afraid, you know, it's such an expensive cut or piece of meat that I'd be afraid to cook it myself and screw it up. I'd need to get it at a restaurant. Alright, we gotta do a boss fight. This is gonna be the... what's his face? Is that all that is? I mean, I've just heard people refer to them as tomahawk steaks. So I honestly didn't know what they were. Alright, let's try it. I must have that diminished return on my flask or something. It wasn't healing up.
I've enough in my pack already. A place to put my feet up.
I hear you smoking. Yeah, I'm just... I mean, there's a lot of stuff I haven't honestly tried. Like, it's kind of funny. The last time we went to a steakhouse in Vegas, but this was years back. You know, Wagyu's been around, but it like really gained, I feel like, a lot of noise. Like in maybe the last 10 years. Like, we went to this steakhouse in Vegas. It was probably 15, 18 years ago. I never even heard of Wagyu steak. The Japanese thing then was, what's it called? Kobe beef. That was like like if you thought of Japanese steaks or whatever, it was like Kobe. And Wagyu like wasn't like in the forefront, or I'm sure, like, again, I'm sure it was out there, but you didn't hear people talking about it. So I've never really thought to try it. Yeah, it might even been like YouTube thing, Mike, for me as well, like Google or something. But then it like exploded to where all these cooking food things, food channels and stuff, talked about Wagyu steak. But to me, I don't know, maybe 10 years? Has it even been that long where it really garnered so much attention?
Yes.
How long? Guga's been around for a while, hadn't he?
Yes.
Ooh, wow, look at the chaos resist on those gloves. That's crazy. Alright, we're going to have to strip that off. Really? I don't remember what the steakhouse we went to was on the strip. It wasn't like in, I don't think it was in any of the casinos. It was a standalone steakhouse. I'm pretty sure it wasn't called the Golden Steer though. Maybe Capital Steakhouse? Does that sound like one? It was down towards the end, more towards the Wynn. On the strip, it was in that area. No, I haven't really decided, Tommy. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I hadn't really like said yes or no on it. Golden Corral. No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Golden Corral. But I mean, we spent, good God, I mean, that night, I think we spent like $500 on dinner, which in Vegas at a decent restaurant is probably about normal for two people. But I want to say it was called Capital Steakhouse or Grill or something like that. Yeah, this would have been more. I think that's the other way, isn't it? Other direction. Now I gotta look. It's a good shot. It's still there. Capitol Grill. Yeah, it's called the Capitol Grill. It's still there. I kind of figured that one would still be there. Alright, so now, what do I want to combo that chaos with? Yeah, we went there. It was good grief. was one of our anniversary trips. I want to say like our 20th anniversary, which would have been 16 years ago. Alright, we'll put that there for reforging. Oh wait, I got a crafting. I gotta revamp all this gear now. I gotta look at all of it and go through it. Jerry got me all messed up.
Zest. It's a strange being indeed.
And honestly, the food wasn't like, doesn't stand out. Like I couldn't tell you what we even had. I mean, it was good, obviously, but it wasn't like one of those real memorable. Like we had this and it was the best thing we ever had. It's not. It wasn't like that. Like we've ate at a couple places in Vegas where we had food that was like, yeah, that was one of the most amazing things I've ever tried. We've done that. There was a Chinese place. It was a Chinese fusion place in Caesars that was incredible. We had gone there just to try. We had originally the big plan was to go to Nobu's and eat at Nobu's, which was good. But this place we were just looking for dinner that night. We were going to go to Nobu's the next night, and it was like just Chinese fusion. So we were like, let's try it. And it was, honestly, I'd put it above Nobu's as far as the food we had. Was it Chinese? It was some sort of... Oh, it looks like it's... Yeah, it's called Mr. Chow. But it looks like it's closing. It was expensive. It was expensive. But, yeah, the food was amazing. No, it wasn't that one. It was called Mr. Chow. But it was more. It wasn't like like a Chinese. It was like a fusion, Chinese fusion, and it was like, I want to say it was. No, wait. Maybe it was that one. I forget what the fusion, like what types of food they were fusing together. But like we had their duck. Man. It was amazing. I don't want to do fail. Yeah, and to be fair, it was pricey. I think our dinner that night was 600-ish. We spent a lot of money on food that trip. I don't like augury. I guess we could do that one. Doesn't have a boss though. use temporal chains. No thanks.
You did well in that pistol. Let's hope that
But yeah, the article I just looked up, Roberto, says it's closing this year. They're closing it down. That's actually pretty good. More packs. The ailment threshold's kind of whatever. We'll just fail it. Ignited. God almighty.
dashed is a strange being indeed.
Did you get out towards the strip that much anymore, Roberto?
Let's hope that now lies dormant.
I saw an article, this is a couple months ago, that like Vegas business is just like way down right now. I hear you. You worked in one though, right? Didn't you say you retired from like Caesars or something? Oh wait, I need to turn that off. Yeah, I thought you said you were retired from Caesars. Yeah, yeah, I remember you were there. You told me you were there for a long time. Caesars was always my go-to. Usually, if we make a trip to Vegas, I try and book it at Caesars. I don't know, there's just something about it. Like, I've stayed at a couple other ones, and like, I prefer Caesars. And it might just literally be just a familiarity of it. What are you on about, Tommy? kind of like my mother in some ways, as far as like, I will pay money to eat at a really good place. Got to get that experience at least once. But there's just so many places. No, dude. Every time we tried to go there, it was so slammed. we eyeballed it multiple times, but it was always packed. Trust me, we circled that place numerous times. Oh, is that where you worked? That's crazy. Yeah, that place. You couldn't get near it, man. Tell me I hadn't eaten in a Golden Corral. I couldn't even tell you, man. My wife actually worked at one. She was a waitress at a Golden Corral for a little while. Well, about a year. She always brought home their butter buns. Man, them things were good. No, back in the day, dude, it wasn't bad. No, it was. Well, just the fact that she worked there, we tended to get a lot of food from there. She'd just bring it back with her at the end of the day, end of her shift. You too, Jerry. Yeah, we did that too. There was a place that we'd go to that it was buffet that had unlimited crab legs. Dear God, man, people used to fight over them things when they'd bring the trays out with more crab legs. My God, man, people went wild about that. at that. Yeah, that sounds about right, Jerry, actually. But that buffet, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I'd seen write-ups about that buffet that Roberto says he worked at. And that's why the lines were so crazy, because I want to say there were certain nights that had like unlimited lobster and stuff like that. It was just like crazy. You know, it wasn't cheap, but like the food was ridiculous. The claw machine, yeah. Yeah, Roberto. I mean, that's why we always would look, but dude, it would get in, like it would have the turnstile of line of people waiting to get in. It was just crazy. Unlimited prime rib, yeah. That's another one. If it's done right, I love prime rib. Y'all clean the claw machines out? What the hell, man? I remember my wife tried making prime rib. She did a prime rib. We were doing, it was when I was in Georgia, and I was a manager for the one of the electrical wholesale places, and we were doing a Christmas dinner at my house, and so my wife was going to make prime rib for it. Never done it ever, but man, she nailed it, dude. It was so good. Only time she ever tried it, and we haven't had it since. But because it was like a task to make it. I mean, it took her a while to put that together, but it was superb. Yeah, right, Roberto. You'd have got me a special table, dude, man. Oh, that would have been awesome. Cause yeah, I walked by that buffet so many times, and every time my wife and I would look at it, we're like, this is just too big of a line. Alright, we'll do the breach first. I don't need the ritual. I've already reset it. I got the one omen that's decent. Couldn't get to it. I can't tell you. I haven't been to Vegas since right before COVID, though. It's been a little while since I've been. Might be time.
Lighten up.
Not a bad one. I think this one's done.
A sight for sore eyes.
I'm gonna show my friend this recombo thing later. He's gonna freak out. He's new. He's the one I've been kind of showing from. Went to high school. Actually, I've known this guy since kindergarten. This is how long he's been a friend of mine. So 51 years, and he's really taken to PoE too. He really likes it. He kind of screwed up. I gave him a bunch of divines. Well, I gave him 20 the other day, and I don't know. He had a brain fart where he was just trying to exalt some stuff, and he started hitting him with the divine, and he saw it re-rolling the stats. And in his head, he thought he was clicking to exalts, but he blew through like all the divines, re-rolling stats on an item. Then he realized what he did, and he like freaked out. Dude, he blew through all 20 of them in like, 30 seconds. He called me. He's like, I messed up, man. He did 20 of them. Here's what he said, though. He's like, he thought for sure he was clicking exalts, right? And in his head, he saw it re-roll a stat, and he's like, these exalts are glitched. It's doing a glitch. So he started spamming it, trying to get a really high roll, not realizing that he was using his divines. And he did 20 of them that way. I was like, dude, it's not going to glitch like that. Come on, man. So he'll message me like every once in a while. Like, he's already messaged me like 3 times during the stream. It's like, oh, he's just mad about what he's done. He just did it yesterday. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could do it pretty quick, but you know, at least with exalts, once you hit the max number of stats on the item, you could stop. But with the divines, you just click the same item over and over and over and over and over. Oh, it's like, dude, what are you doing, man? I gave him 20, and he just blasted them. Wait, it doesn't throw it straight in the essence thing. Oh, yeah, that's true too. They did move him around, but I will say he played Diablo 4 when it first launched when I was playing it, and he loved Diablo 4. But this game, dude, he is on here nonstop. I don't know if he's on now. He's probably on. No, he's not on now. During the day, he usually, like in the evening, he's on all the time. But this one's got his claws in him, and you know, as little as I know about this game, he knows even less. And he was kind of stubborn like me. He tried to come up with his own monk build, and he was doing okay, but he was kind of slow going. And I finally got him to look up some build guides and try and get his monk built out a little better. And he did that, and he's actually he's doing a lot better with it. His damage is still not there though. I'm probably gonna be going down to Fayetteville next month or so, and I plan on staying at his house, and we're gonna go through his monk just to verify it against other stuff, because he, like, if I do the breach boss with him, and I do 95% of the damage to the boss. 95%. He doesn't. His damage output is just not there, and I don't know what he's doing with his character. So I figured if we could sit down together, I can look. We can go through a guide and look at what he's got and see where the problem is. That would, well, he plays on PlayStation. Oh, I know, Jerry. I thought about it, but he's not technically. It would be it would be something to try and get him set up to do a stream. Like, I don't even know. I know people do it, but I don't even know how you set up a stream for, like, PlayStation. Look at that stat roll. That might actually be worth hanging on to. It's got 2 tier 1 stats on it and a tier 2. Yeah, dude, they do. Like, we talk on Discord, and there might be a way. I might actually look into that now that you say that. Discord has, or PlayStation has a Discord integration. Like, so when we play together, he is on Discord with me. So there's got to be, I wonder if the PlayStation integration has like a screen share type of thing. I'd have to look at that. It might, because we already talk on Discord through the PlayStation. Yeah, it's built in. So, like, all he had to do was create a Discord account, and we were able to just tie it into my in the Discord just through the PlayStation app. It works really well. So it might have some of the other features like the screen share feature. That would be cool. And I could actually look at his stuff. Yeah, and we could drag him on the stream and and look at his gear. Because he loves playing a monk. But I don't know anything about it. I mean, I could kind of maybe look at his gear maybe and help him a little bit. But even then, I probably wouldn't be very good at it. And I know the monk's set up on combos for skills and stuff, and I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna hang on to this amulet and play around with it. All right, let's take this as an example, Jerry. Like, I've just found this amulet. It's a caster amulet. It's got spell damage, cast speed, and then it's got a really good lightning resist roll on it. What would you do with it? Just exalt it since it's already rare as 4 stat? Because 2 of the stats are tier 1. The spell damage and, well, the cast speed are both tier 1 stats. And then the lightning resist rolled 40 and it's a tier 2 stat. But then since it's 3 decent stats on this thing, we wouldn't want to do the recombo thing. We'd probably just exalt it and hope for the best. And I think there's ways to use omens to skew like what rolls you can get. Is that correct? Like there's like some omens that like make you roll prefixes and suffixes and stuff. Divine it. That's the XP one. Like that says regals. I thought there was one that did exalts. I swear there was one that did something with exalts. Yeah. That one's the one that just adds 2. I swear there was one that said something about, see, we'll add only a prefix modifier. So I don't know if that would be the play where you would exalt it and like whether there's better prefix modifiers versus suffix, that sort of stuff. Because I feel like this amulet is already pretty decent right out of the gate. For a caster. But yeah. What time is it? 5:48. Let's try and run a quick map. I need to look for some towers again. That Sun Temple map sucks. That's a good one. Eh. Ignite. God dang it.
Greetings.
It's got enfeeble, but that's not like, I got too many maps. I don't really need to mess with junky one. Yep, he pops in, he pops on. That's my boy right there. He just popped on. He is hooked hard into this game. I'll give him that. He's really eating it up. Ignite, Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Let's see what veil it does. I don't think it changed anything. Yeah, we'll do it. It's not that tough of a map.
And that's that. A home away from home.
Where was that at? Step.
Clean kill.
Hey Dennis, what's up, buddy? I appreciate you, man. How's Florida right now, man? It's been raining here all damn day. No, no. I didn't even know you had the first one. He's not that old. Isn't he in his 40s? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know who you. I've watched quite a few of his videos actually. That's crazy. I hadn't heard about that. I hadn't watched his stuff in a while. You just never know, man. It's kind of wild. Yeah, he's a YouTube guy. He's in Florida. He does fishing stuff. He does a lot of cooking. I don't even know what you would categorize his channel. He does hunting. What category would your genre would you put his stuff in, Jerry? His channel is where I first heard about, is it swamp cabbage or something like that you cut out of a tree? That's where I'd first seen it. Was he was making it. Florida man genre. He had a huge channel. I mean, it was, I want to say it was a couple million or so. He had a really big channel. It'd help if I could hit something. Yeah, it was like it's cut out of a palm tree. I think it's called swamp cabbage. I think that's what they called it. But it was like a particular palm tree that you would cut the heart out of and chop it up or something. I mean, it honestly didn't look bad. But that's where I first seen it, was on his channel. I feel like we've talked about that particular, it's like that swamp cabbage or whatever it's called. But that's where I learned about it. I mean, they almost approached it like it was a delicacy.
A worthy foe.
This is my favorite map. Never heard of that one. I've heard of, is it called a bread plant?
Clean kill.
No! No! Oh my god. I was just getting stun locked. That wasn't cool. Lame. Should have got way more out of that. Got killed. Is that what that poem is called? I mean, again, I mean, he the way he made it, it looked fine. I'd have probably tried it.
Monsters lying right there.
I don't like doing these anymore.
This ought to stir things up.
They nerfed the logbooks. I looked it up. They did nerf the logbooks. They don't drop as much stuff. Well, not the books themselves. I think they nerfed some sort of modifiers on the expedition maps so they don't, the vaults don't drop as much stuff. And let's respin it. Oh no! Oh, we gotta what do you call it? Defer it. Yeah, I've actually picked up 3 Audience of the Kings by deferring stuff. That's the first Omen of Whittling I've even seen. Why are you saying that? Alright, so we can. I'll get that on the next, well, whenever it pops up. It's not always the next one. It's kind of cool that I didn't realize when you defer it like that it reduces the price each time you defer it, which is weird. It's kind of a cool concept. I like the way they did that. forgot to activate that omen so I wouldn't lose as much XP. Oh well. I love this map. This is my favorite by far. I need to play around. I'm gonna mess with my loot filter later.
A sight for sore eyes.
Swamp cabbages and palmetto? I didn't know that. Well, they call South Carolina Palmetto State. Yeah, it's a little after 6. I can smell food. So here's what's funny, man. My mother, if we do not eat around 6 o'clock, she starts getting mad. She will get mad and grumpy. It is hysterical. But yeah, I better get ready to go eat. Otherwise, she's gonna be coming up here. All right, boys, it was fun. I'm gonna go jump and get some food. Jerry taught me something new today, so we're gonna play around with that later this evening. All right, guys, I will catch you all later. Everybody have a great weekend. It's Friday the 13th. Don't go outside. Peace.